From the Paleo era, 22,000 to 8,000 BCE, to European contact around 1450 CE, the journey of humans in North and South America takes them from hunting woolly mammoths and ancient bison with rocks and bare hands to farming and irrigating crops, raising livestock, and creating master works of art. Here are some of the facts about those eras that you'll learn here at the Museum of Native American History at Bentonville, Arkansas. You'll hear all about the Paleo era the minute you step in our front door, where you're greeted by Tusker, our woolly mammoth. Tusker was alive about 12,000 years ago, and his recorded voice sounds a lot like a modern-day Asian elephant, to whom he is closely related. Humans were also sharing the landscape with Tusker in what is commonly called the Ice Age. Harvesting one of these huge animals called megafauna meant meat to eat, hides for clothing, shelter and warmth, bones, tusks, and teeth for tools like sewing needles, and sinew for sewing things together. Humans were also making and using knives as projectile points, like the fluted Clovis points, among the most difficult to make and most revolutionary still. We're going to say goodbye to Tusker, and I'll meet you guys in the Archaic period next. With climate warming and the human population growing rapidly, the Archaic period, which started around 8,500 BCE, saw the adaptation of seasonal hunting to hunter and gatherer. With the extinction of woolly mammoths and other megafauna, people were looking for new resources for food, and they began processing food they gathered in the wild. So nuts, roots, and berries, for example. And they made hunting their new, smaller targets like deer easier with the use of an atlatl and a dart, which helped them throw a projectile farther and more accurately, kind of like a tennis racket helps a player hit a ball. Next, I'm going to meet everybody in the woodland period. In the woodland period, usually dated from 1000 BCE to 900 CE, humans settled down. Instead of nomadically hunting bison herds, they banded together and lived in villages with systems of government and religion. They became farmers, growing foundational crops that have since been called the Three Sisters: corn, beans, and squash. They also fished and hunted with new weapons like a bow and arrow. Their newly domesticated and sedentary lives gave them more time for creativity in making pottery, decorating clothing, practices they've refined and mastered in the Mississippian